Hello folks, this is Mike PC31 and this is my contest entry into Lloyd Boon's contest. And I think probably most of you know the story, but Lloyd had quite a few followers, quite a few subs, and his account was hacked by some swine, and he lost all his videos and all his subs, so he started again. So this particular contest, this is his push to 100. He wants to get to 100 by the end of November. And fantastic news is he's already at 112, and what are we? We're still into the front end of November, really. So hopefully it'll grow and grow and grow really quickly. Lloyd's got a great channel. He's also known as Mr. Hats because of his other half, Lynn. But he loves being called Mr. Hats, actually. But Lloyd is from down under. And he produces some great rankings videos, and he's always good fun. Anyway, his contest is pretty straightforward. He showed a number of artists that's in his collection who he considers are underrated. Neil Sedaka and Leo Sayer, various people. But he just wanted for you to show one artist that he'd showed where you've also got one of their albums. So the one I'm going to show is... that Lloyd showed is the wonderful Joan Armatrading. I've always really been into Joan. This is her debut album. This is the one with the incredible Love and Affection on it, which in the UK was always on the whistle test, and it was fabulous. I've seen Joan several times, actually. It was the first concert I took my wife to, crikey, 30 odd years ago, and she got hopelessly drunk and fell asleep, hopelessly drunk on gin, and she fell asleep during the concert. Joan was really good, but my wife was asleep halfway through, and I've never let her forget that. I was Me, Myself, I. That might be my favourite album, actually. I definitely saw her on this tour. Got the programme and ticket up there. But Joan Armatrading, such a great artist. The second part, final part of Lloyd, Mr. Hats' contest is he wants us to show some artists who we consider are really underrated, and three for me sprung to mind really quickly. Some artists that I have shown before, but in particular this first one, but for me, Concert Angels from Sheffield, post-punk band, just such a great band. This is their debut album. I've got a couple of copies of it. This is one which I got signed by Stephen Fellows, the lead singer, lead guitarist of the band. And this is such a great album as a debut. What a lot of people consider to be their masterpiece is their second album, Sleep No More, which is a fantastic album, and it was my favourite on Polydor. First three albums on Polydor, which I considered to be, for a few decades, about 3 decades, their greatest album, and it is superb. I mean, it's just got such atmosphere. It's a post-punk classic. If you haven't heard it, folks, really try and hear it. But my favourite of theirs now was their their 9th album, 1995, which has never been available on vinyl, unfortunately, but it's The Glamour. And that is just one of my greatest albums ever. But the Concert Angels from Sheffield, post-punk, operating from about 78 to 95, and as I say, their debut album, I think it was 1980, Waiting for a Miracle. band I'm going to show, also British post-punk. A lot of people's favourite album is, and it's The Sound from London, is From the Lion's Mouth, and it is a fantastic album, absolutely superb. But my favourite album of theirs, and I saw The Sound quite a few times. Unfortunately, the front man, the main guy in The Sound, Adrian Bourne, passed away 1999. But my favourite album is the third one, All Four Down. I've always had a real soft spot for this one. I think it's a fantastic album. But and Adrian Bourne did a lot of other projects as well. Honolulu, Mountain Daffodils, made 2 or 3 albums, Witch Trials, whole host, and some solo albums as well.
I invite you to the party of my mind, an invitation to the party of my mind. Some talk, some laugh, some go out for air in the party of my mind. They'll all be there, all my friends will be there in the party of my mind. There's a room for us in the party of my mind. A place to be, a place to be found. A room without lights, a room with lights that blind. These ideas I invite to the party of my mind. Won't you come in and invite love?
Third one for Mr. Hats is underrated band, is the wonderful Spear of Destiny. And this is their debut album, Grace Grapes of Wrath. The Wheel, Flying Scotsman, Roof of the World. Oh, such a great album. Really, really good. Saw them a couple of months ago, actually. They're still going. And second album was called, as Kurt Brandon, the main guy of Spear of Destiny. At, way back in the early 80s. This album was re-released, and I picked up a copy at the concert, and Kirk signed it for me to Mike from Kurt Brandon. Great band. So there we are, Lloyd. So please sub Lloyd. Great channel, very informative, entertaining, and have a go at this contest. As I say, he's trying to get it as high as possible by the end of November. The 100 has already been smashed, but he deserves an awful lot more than that. So have a go, folks. So, okay, speak soon.